Hey, I'm Sheila Shamay and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do another makeup look, you guys, or makeup tutorial. And so as usual, I've already moisturized my skin with the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I've used the CoverGirl Professional Mascara. It's clear mascara. And then I've already done my brows with the MAC Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream in Blonde. And okay, so now I'm ready to go ahead and use my NYX eyeshadow base. This one is in ESB03. I'm going to start with my basic colors. And my basic colors for today is my NYX Nude Matte Shadow and Blame It on Midnight and Dance the Tides. These are my favorite combinational, eyeshadows I've been using. I've also been using Lap Dance, but because I'm going to use the Hard Candy palette in the name of the palette is called 890 Birthday Suit. I've been using this one, just using it and everything. I liked how the first look or the first tutorial that I done, I loved my eyeshadow look. It was very natural, very beautiful. So I want to use this palette a little bit more. And I got a shade that's similar to Lap Dance, which is this shade right here. So I'm going to use this shade first, right up under my brows, on my brow bone. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, I'm going to get up a little closer, okay? All right. So I'm going to use that shade first. This color because it just looks so like a natural highlighting color for the brow bone. It's not too bright. However, I just used that base. I didn't use the eyeshadow, pencil, but it's still very beautiful and I like it. So the next color I'm going to use is the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in the shade Blame It on Midnight. I'm going to use that, and let's see, where's my brush? Okay. I'm going to use this brush here. Okay. I'm going to get some of that color. And this is just like a transition shade. Okay, the next shade I'm going to use is the Dance the Tides shade. I'm just going to put that just slightly below the Blame It on Midnight shade that I just applied. Get my brush. Just going to put it right up in here. Going all the way over with the shade. Just a little bit. I don't want too much of this color. Want to keep it natural looking. Just like that. Take the Hard Candy palette here in the shade, well, the palette name is Birthday Suit. Take this color right here onto my lid. So I'm going to use this color on my lid. Take this deeper brown shade into my crease right here, or either in the corner. Haven't made up my mind, one or the other. So I'm going to take this blending brush right here, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of that, and I'm just going to kind of deepen the crease with this color. Then go back and blend it out is what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna go back in with the shade that I put on my lid, because I took some of that shade off of my lid, so I'm just gonna fill that back in. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just kind of like blend it a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. I could have took my other, I'm just gonna take the Dance the Tide shade and just blend this out just a little bit. Alright, so I'm just putting this into the crease. Like I said, I'm just getting it the way, the level that I want it to be. I don't want it to be too dark, but I don't want it to be too sheer either. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on my crease until I get it the way that I want it, which I just about got it now. So I'm just working on that right now. So that's what I'm doing. All right. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone one more time. Just go across it one time. Okay, you guys, that is the eyes. I love this look, okay? Use the Hard Candy palette in 890 Birthday Suit. Love this palette. It's time to line my eyes. I'm going to take the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes in Black, and I'm going to line my lower lash line. That's what I'm going to do. Line Stiletto eyeliner, and I'm gonna line my top lash line with it, and then I'm gonna do a wing liner. Okay, but first I'm gonna get into the corners using this, you know, put some color in my corner here. Just like to use that. Okay. I think this is one of the best. I'm not saying the best, but one of the best liners you can start out with if you're not used to using liquid liners like this. I just think that it's so easy. It just makes liquid liners so easy to do. I don't know, but I love this pen. This liquid eyeliner pen. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I just had to go back. You know how you forget some of your good products. And I had to go back, and I just thought, I saw it and I thought, yeah, I remember using this, you know. And it was so simple for me to, you know, line my eyes. To get my liner a little bit straighter and a little bit better, because sometimes pencil liners and things like that can be real hard to keep, you know, stay in line. Sometimes you make your line too thick or too small, but this seems to help, in my opinion. I'm gonna line my eyes, well, wing it out. I'm gonna wing my liner, okay? That's all I want, is a wing on the side. There it is. So, okay, I got my wing liner. So now what I want to do is go back in with the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes in black. And I'm going to tight line again right here. Which is the same process that I do all the time, but this is just what I do. And I'm gonna line my lower lash line again. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do before I curl my eyelashes and get started with the mascara, I'm going to take my Femme Couture Mineral Effects Baked Cake Eyeliner. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to line or dab that on my lower lash line because I don't know what it is. It's just that my eyes water up a whole lot, you know. And I know what it is. It's just allergies and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna dab this onto my lower lash line because that's alright. So that looks just so much better to me. I like how deep and dark it looks. I love that. So I forgot to get my inner corner. Okay, so it looks super deep and dark. I love that look. It's just awesome, you guys. I love it. And mascara. So let me curl my eyelashes right now. Alright, the mascara I'm going to use is going to be the W7 Lash-tastic False Liquid Lashes. I'm going to use this first on my lashes. The Rimmel Extra Wild Lash Mascara, just to thicken them up a little bit as far as my lashes. Okay, good enough with me. Alright, done with my eyes, so now it's time for foundation. Okay, as you know, I use this primer all the time. It's the Femme Couture Get Primed to my face. All right, I'm about out of it, you guys. Yeah, better get some more. Ugh, it's about to start cutting me now. Might have to dig my fingers in there, use a brush to get that product out. All right. So now what I do is I do any kind of spot concealing after that, and I always use the Revlon Color Stay concealer in medium deep. I use that, and I really don't have to do too much spot concealing. I guess I just do a little bit around my nose. Never hurts because I'm always red around my nose a little bit, but that seems to be about the only area that needs to be spot concealed. I mean, I could put a little bit right there, but I feel like it's healing up so well, I'm not gonna put no concealer on there. So, okay, I let that dry a little bit. So while it's drying, I'll tell you what kind of foundation I'm gonna use. Today, I feel like using one of these foundations that I haven't used in a while, and it's the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I'm gonna use the shade 305, and that's Golden Tan. I'm gonna use that shade. I'm also going to use the powder that comes with it, the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous powder in 305/310 medium deep. Okay, so I'm going to use those two foundations right there. All right, so this should be dry enough now that I can pat it in, and it'll hold on to that, stick on to that primer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. Okay, I'm going to do that. So this is how it looks. Of course, everybody should know by now. It's not a new product, but I'm just going to put just a little bit on. All right, there's the foundation, and I'm going to use also with the foundation and the powder, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer in the shade, it's in the shade 305/310 as well. Yeah, I'm going to use that shade. Haven't used this in a while, so I'm gonna use this one here, this concealer. I'll take my beauty blender that I like to use with my concealer, and I'm going to blend this in just like this. And just Beauty Treats corrective concealer palette. I'm going to use that shade that I like to use. I'm going to go ahead and use this, okay, this shade right here, and just to brighten my under eye a little bit much. a little bit more. Gonna brighten my under eyes just a little bit more. I love that look. I've been wearing it for a while. Well, I've been doing this step for a while, and I like it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous powder in the shade 305 310. It's actually in the shade medium deep. Looks like this. And I'm going to apply this to my face. And I'm not going to touch this area of my face, okay? I'm using the ELF powder brush, okay, to apply this onto my face. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to set my concealer. I use my contour palette. I'm going to use this shade right here to set my concealer. So that's the next step that I do. Let me find my brush. And I'm just going to set my concealer. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and contour my nose. And I'm going to use this bronzer. And then I'm going to contour my whole face. But I'm not going to use my contour palette. I'm going to use my Milani face powder in dark tan. I just been loving that, you guys. I know I about done used it all, but hey, it still works. So I'm going to go ahead and contour my face with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my blush. Okay. I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to go with this shade right here. This shade right here. And I'm going to apply that to my cheeks. Just a little bit. Right below the apples of my cheeks. I'm not going up that high because I highlighted my eyes. And I know if I go up that far, it'll mess up the highlight. Well, actually, I end up, sorry, I get times I get carried away with blush, but I am so sorry, you guys. But I just thought it looked so pretty. And so, yeah, I just went ahead and put some of that on. A good bit of it. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. Okay. So that's how that's looking. So, alright. So I'm at the point of putting on some lipstick now, you guys. So that's the next step. Just gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get to the lipstick. Alright. As far as the lipstick goes, I'm going to use one of my favorite lipsticks. I just hauled this. I'm going to use one of my favorite lipsticks, which is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Lipstick. It looks like this. It's got a pretty packaging. Love this. And I'm going to use my favorite nude lip liner, which is Real Colors Hydra Lips Waterproof Gel Lip Liner in the shade Nudist. One moment, please. So I'm using the Real Colors Hydra Lips Waterproof Gel Lip Liner in the shade Nudist. I'm going to line my lips. Got my lips lined. So now I'm going to take the Hard Candy like I said, the Plumping Serum Lipstick in Anonymous. Okay, it's the nude shade, and I love it. It looks like this. Looks like that. Here we go. It's like a peachy nude. Just like that. And what I like to do is go back over my line. Alright, you guys. This is the look. I love it. It's very pretty. It is a smoky eye, you guys. I went back to a smoky eye using the Hard Candy. I'll get it. The Hard Candy Birthday Suit Palette. Like I said, I've already done one tutorial where I gave a natural look. This time, as you can see, I did a smoky eye look. So this is a versatile palette. You can do smoky eyes or a neutral or a cool tone look with this palette. So far I'm not hating on it, but I have to say you do have to use a base with these colors for them to, you know, well, as far as on my skin tone, I can't speak for everybody, but in order for them to really stick out or to be more noticeable, you have to use a base with it. But that's fine. I use base with all my eyeshadows, so it doesn't bother me. But I smoky eye, a wing liner, nude lips coming from Hard Candy, Plumping Serum Lipstick. I love these lipsticks. One more time, I want to say that if you have a tendency of having dry lips, I do, especially when the season change. And even in the summertime, my lips get dry. So if you have a tendency of having dry lips like I do, this is wonderful for dry lips, okay? It's like a chapstick or moisturizing lipstick is what I consider this lipstick to be. And it does moisturize and it does give you some color to your lips. And believe it or not, it stays on a good bit. It stays on a good while. So I would recommend these lipsticks. At least try one. Give it a try, you guys. I got mine at Walmart. I do love them. I intend on buying every shade. So yeah, you guys, I love this lipstick and I love my look, you guys. I love this makeup look. And again, I want to say I thank all of my subscribers. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. And yes, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. And you know I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.